Did you?
Did it not go through? Wait, oh, never mind. Wait, hold on. Can I get, is the raid? Wait, let me see this.
Right
Hello,
up.
everyone, and welcome to our very first episode of Tales Tube on
Wait.
the road. Today, I'm coming to you live on
Let's see.
location from inside the prestigious Spagonia University.
He's in
So many
Spagonia!
brilliant scholars have walked these
Yeah,
hallowed
yeah.
halls.
We're gonna unleash
Including
remix.
today's
We are.
very special guest. Everyone, please welcome a personal
Oh my
hero,
god!
Professor
What?
Victoria.
Tori!
Can you make him leave?
Not usually.
It's so good to have a meeting of the minds with my fellow intellectuals. Conversations around the lair can be so tiresome.
Let's just continue on. Maybe he'll get bored and leave.
Don't count on it.
As I was saying, everyone, please welcome genius archaeologist and historian, Professor Victoria.
Oh, you're too kind, Miles. And please, call me Tori. But honestly, it's my pleasure to be on your show. I'm a bit of a fan of yours as well.
This is the greatest day of my life.
Pretty average for me.
Perhaps you'd like to continue our earlier conversation about ancient civilizations.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Let's begin at the dawn of recorded history with the first great civilization. We know almost nothing of these ancient beings.
Yeah,
I would give anything to know who they were.
I'll
and
take
what
you.
their technology could do.
Well,
Well, you're in luck.
yeah, we
I
did
was
that.
part of an adventure.
Oh, those guys.
Not
Turns out
lies.
they were a bunch of watery aliens
Hey.
from another world. They came to Earth
Thank you
to
for the
escape
raid.
space boogeymen and preserved their souls inside a digital
Hey, Ari.
dimension.
What's
But
going on?
A couple of them stuck around and eventually turned into these little water babies. Aren't they so cute?
What the?
Technically, he's got the basic facts right. Not
That's
the way
so
I
cute.
would have explained it, but
Miles, this could revolutionize our understanding of life on Earth and in the cosmos. Oh, please tell me you documented everything thoroughly.
well, see, I was stuck in a digitized state,
Dude.
and we kinda lost access to the
dude, what the
ancient
fuck do you mean you
databases.
lost access?
So the basis for your claims.
Just trust him, bro.
Let's move on, shall we?
Ruining this for me.
Tens
Just
of
trust
thousands
me,
of
bro.
years later, the second great civilization arose.
Story,
They
thank you
were
for the
known
sub.
as the Guians, and they constructed massive temples all around the globe. And yet, the cultures that live around them today remember
Whoa.
precious little about them. To think such a vast empire could be
Guians.
lost to the sands of time.
And to the core of the planet.
Does he have a mute button?
Again,
We should kill him.
he's technically right.
Indeed. Sonic and this little puppy
What
guy
the f-
used them
Shit!
to combine into a giant stone beast and defeat a big squid monster with 100
That's funny.
eyeballs.
Did.
That's
and then
funny.
They all sunk into the core of the earth. It was
All this
epic.
Unleashed talk, bro.
But they'll be back
Oh,
in like 10,000 years, give or take.
Okay,
Miles.
the last.
I know you go on wondrous, memorable adventures and see fantastic things, but what you're claiming, and I'm being kind here, stretches credulity.
But it really
What
happened.
the fuck?
If you'll please just take a look at the screen.
Yeah, look, see?
Well now, this has been very cute.
No,
but
Tori.
I am late for my lecture. We'll continue this another time.
No, don't go.
Take care, Miles.
Oh, Orbot, look what you've done.
Toodles, Professor.
Tori, please wait. I'm not affiliated with him.
And what's the lesson we've learned today, Tails?
But Spagonia University needs better security.
Perhaps.
I agree.
I was thinking, don't hang up on Orbot when he calls you on New Year's Day.
That's
what this is all
crazy.
about?
My
That's fucking
brilliant
crazy,
revenge
bro.
scheme is complete.
Nah.
I'm away.
Well, that was
Good
an
for him,
episode
bro,
for the history
honestly.
books.
Good for him, actually.
Better hit the road before this day gets any more embarrassing. Next time, I think I'll head somewhere a little more low-key. I hope to see you when I get there. Until then, safe travels.
Well, damn. All right. Hey, guys.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
Whoa, what the hell?
This is crazy, bro. All right, listen. Yo, call me Tori. The way, she makes me a little... Okay, oh, hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the GamesCage today. And only today, we we got a new character. This is Tori. Now, Tori, if anybody has been paying attention to anything Sonic related in the last year, there's this mysterious purple girl hair named her hair. There's this mysterious hair. There's this mysterious woman with purple hair that's named Tori that spawned randomly in random spots. Now we're gonna talk about everything we know and all that, but she's in this Tails tube, locked in. All right, no, I'm not gonna start again, bro. This is how you do editing, bro. It's raw. All right.
First episode of Tails Tube on the road.
So first of all, crazy. What's going on, man? Unleashed, the JP account is posting, Unleashed edit videos and then screenshots left and right. They're in Spagonia right now. Like, what are you doing, bro? I know what you're doing. I literally know what you're doing. All right, I see the crown. I see that. Look at this, by the way. Before we get into this, right? We have the sun medal back here, the moon medal. We have the ice that you use here,
including today's very special guest.
I have a very special guest.
Welcome a personal intellectual hero of mine, Professor Victoria.
Orbot.
Okay, first of all, Orbot ruining the vibes. But yeah, there she is, our first actual look of this character. Also, this is such a random thing I noticed. Look, it's the stupid gravestone you pull out in Sonic Frontiers Fishing. Love that for me.
One of Eggman's lackeys.
How unfortunate.
That's crazy.
Can you make him leave?
I know, cousin.
Usually.
Oh,
It's so good to have a meeting of the minds with my fellow intellectuals.
bro thinks he's on the team, man.
Conversations around the lair can be so
I like the unique
tiresome.
art, right?
Let's just continue on. Maybe he'll get bored and leave.
Don't count on it.
Bro, Tails hates Orbot. So do I, though. I feel like this is the first time Tails and I truly, and I mean truly, saw eye to eye, bro. I hate this bum.
Please, call me Tori.
So I do like that they gave her a voice. What's interesting, again, it's like you said, this person has voiced what? Stuff from ZZZ and Genshin. Like, I feel like at that point you're getting a notable VA, and I don't think it stops at a Tails tube.
Perhaps you'd like to continue our earlier conversation
Yeah.
about ancient civilizations.
Yes, of course. Let's begin at the dawn of recorded history.
Yeah.
With the first great civilization. We know almost
Love that,
nothing
the
of
ancients.
ancient beings. I
Well,
would
I know a
give
decent amount.
anything to know who they were and what their technology could do.
Dude, I mean, let me tell you, bro. Eggman messed with that technology. I was
Well,
there,
you're
bro.
in luck, because I was part of an adventure.
Oh, those guys. Turns out they were a bunch of watery aliens from another world. They
Yeah.
came to Earth to escape space boogeyman and preserve their
Which
souls
is valid.
inside a digital dimension.
Yeah.
But a couple of them stuck around and
Kill
eventually
Orbot.
turned into these little...
I love this, bro. Look at evolution, man.
Could revolutionize our understanding
Hmm.
of life on Earth and in the cosmos. Oh, please tell me you documented everything thoroughly.
I do like that she's a character that's like already she seems kind of excited to learn stuff, which I already feel like on a game note, because my brain goes to games. And I just think of her as like an NPC character that would like want to follow you around, like have quests to give you, right? Ask you to go find something for her, right?
Second great civilization arose.
There's Gaia manuscripts.
They were known as the Guians. And
Yeah.
they constructed massive temples all
Yep.
around the globe.
Yep. Sonic Unleashed
And
lore.
yet, the
Nice.
cultures that live around them today remember precious little about them.
Yeah.
To think such a vast empire could be lost to the sands of
Look
time.
how happy Tails
and
is,
to
bro.
the core of the planet.
Does he have a mute button?
Bro, look at Tails, bro. Tails wants this dude dead. Look at that spit.
Sonic and this little
Terrifying.
puppy guy.
Shout out to
used
Chip.
them to combine into a giant stone beast
Hmm.
and defeat a big squid monster with 100 eyeballs.
Yeah.
Did, and then they all sunk into the core of the earth.
Yes,
It was
sir.
epic. But they'll be back.
Oh,
They'll be back.
Like 10,000 years, give or take.
Miles, I know you go on wondrous, memorable adventures and see
Yeah.
fantastic things.
She's
But
great.
what you're claiming, and I'm being kind here, stretches credulity.
But it really happened. If you'll please just
I like
take a
that.
look at the screen.
she's like, I want to see it myself. You know, like I need proof. I want to see it. But yeah, so this character, people are assuming is Maria's little sister, which I think is cool because it's something that like ties into the original lore. Maria mentions it, but it's not something that's invasive or is meant to replace. I feel like it's just something that exists. And we know that Maria has mentioned her to Shadow in Shadow Gens. So it would be cool if there was something, you know, involving that, like something where like maybe you'd find Tori one day or you'd want to protect her. Look at her design. It's a mix of Maria and Eggman's design. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. There's a lot of like similarities that would like make them family related. And again, it just feels like they've been doing a lot for this character. But we're talking about somebody who they put in Sonic Movie 3 as a poster in like the background of Tokyo randomly for no reason. You know what I mean? Like it's yeah, you gave this character a VA, you gave it one of those little VTuber models for this, right? You gave random lore that Maria has a sister. It really feels like they're setting her up to be like a new main human character, which would be cool. I mean, like it and this is sort of what we've wanted for a minute, right? Like we have Sage now, who's kind of like robotic human, and now we have Tori, who's like another human in there as well. Was she always planned to be an actual character? Was she more fleshed out as a response to all the fan speculation? There's always been a plan. We also have multiple instances of Ian Flynn saying like, knowing Smile, there's a plan with this character. But I have never seen them so extensively tease a character like this, you know?
Don't hang up on Orbot when he calls you on New Year's Day.
That's what this is all about?
My brilliant revenge scheme is complete.
Orbot wanting his revenge.
I'm away.
Well, that was an episode for the history books. I better hit the road before this day gets any more embarrassing.
Damn.
Next time, I think I'll head somewhere a little more low-key.
Where you going, bro?
To see you when I get there. Until then, safe travels.
Peace out, Tails. Peace out. But yeah, that's that for that. I'm trying to see like on the wiki. I mean, there's the book. We know she's written a book. And tells you a picture of Victoria's scene when Tails explained the difference in habitats between humans and anthropomorphic animals. She is later seen once again being pictured on a book. She's authored The Mystery of History. So what I like here too is already establishing like a dynamic between her and Tails. Like I like the idea of Tails, because when was the last human buddy Tails really had? I mean, I guess Professor Pickle. It's cool that Tails might have an idol or a character that they'd want to work alongside with for all that stuff. So I really like that concept. Yeah, I mean, we know she's appeared in movie 3. Her appearance still to on fans speculated as to who the purple-haired lady was, and she was the first human introduced since Sonic Unleashed was drawn in an distinctly different style compared to the other humans she was presented with. When asked by fans, Ian Flynn responded with knowing smile after years of no further appearance or references. Gerald Robotnik's journal released alongside Shadow Gens. The journal was recovered by someone who only referred as T in her letter to Abraham Tower in the most international releases of the journal, with the exception of the Japanese release, which have the author's name as Tori. There's not that many things about her, but it's very clear. Like, I just think it's very clear that she's about to be a big picture, right? When people talk about this character and what Tori means for the franchise, you gotta look at the big picture here, right? Like, one, it's the first time a human character is relevant in the story in like 15 years, right? 2, it's actually like, because again, Sage is still like a robot daughter kind of thing, whereas Tori is just like a full human. She's connected to the main cast in some way. And so I feel like, now that she's involved with Tails and so all that, I feel like there's a big connection fit here, and I like the idea that she's probably going to be in the next game. Now, what game? I don't know. Could we, on one hand, here's the thing, right? On one hand, we could be seeing a Unleashed situation where we might get like an Unleashed port with added content. She's already working at the university, and so that would make sense, right? That's like the big speculation. I don't think she's part of Crossroads. See, I think people are saying Crossroads. I don't think Crossroads is gonna have any story, bro, because again, that game is gonna. I feel like they would have already said from the first reveal trailer that the game was gonna have a story mode, and I feel like the game having like Sega characters in it, I just don't think it's going to be part of Crossroads. For me, I don't want her to be a villain. I like the idea of them having like a core new cast member that I think she gives off quest giver to me. Right. Like, she gives off, like, I see her in the next game. She has an exclamation mark over her, right? And she tells me, like, Sonic, I know we're on these insane islands. This is unbelievable. Could you get me, you know, some manuscripts of this place and I can decipher them? Like, I'm getting that vibe from Tori. Yeah, like, quest giver that gives some lore, is part of maybe the main story a little bit. For me, I would love if her and Shadow interacted. That would excite me a lot, you know, because I feel like Shadow would feel the need to protect her, right? Like, Shadow would have, like, I think Shadow would never be close to her the same way he would be close to Maria, but I feel like he would have a sense of protection over her. I think it's an interesting take to have a Robotnik family member be good, right? I feel like that would be like such an interesting take to see her versus Eggman, right? You know, against him and his ideals and all that stuff. I don't see her as a villain. She doesn't give me villain vibes. From that, like, Tails tube, it gives more like curious and eager. I'm really excited to know what goes down with Miss Tori over here. So if you guys have any speculations, make sure and leave them in the comments and stuff. Yeah, you're...